Next up, this is a real quick question, but marketing tools. What do you like? How do you all think about marketing? What are the things that you like looking at? Any kind of tools or anything that comes to mind that you like having available to you?
Yeah, well, we like having great partners to help us with SEO and pay-per-click marketing and advertising, like GoApps. Our focus is really on the four pillars: SEO, pay-per-click, email marketing, and then social media. And we use a variety of tools to get from here to there. Pardot is a tool that we use for email marketing. It's connected to our CRM, Salesforce. Very happy with that. We use Wistia to host a lot of our video content and control the quality and sort of the delivery of that content to people. Soapbox, which is a platform similar to Wistia that's resident on your browser for those authentic type videos and sales follow-up. And then Hootsuite, we also use that for our social media. I think the point that I try to drive home with everybody on our team is that we need to have purpose and intention around what we're doing, and it needs to be driven in accordance with the goals that we're trying to achieve for the customers. So, it's sometimes hard to move all four ships at the same time, but if you can coordinate that message across all of them, then you build value in the market and branding with the customer. And as a B2B customer, we have lots of different customer sets that we focus on. And in those customer sets, we have customers who have different roles. And if you put in the different industries that we serve, you've got all kinds of seasonal needs. And all of a sudden, what's simple is, hey, I can empty your trash can or cut your grass, becomes a much more complicated marketing effort. And having good tools is critical, but having purpose, clarity of content and calendar is really what's going to make the difference.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that reminds me, I came across something, we'll wrap up with this, but trivia question: which number is higher, the number of possible chess games or the number of atoms in the universe? And the answer is the number of possible chess games. So that's a little bit like B2B marketing when you start to think about the touch points, the roles, the industries. You really do end up with a lot of segments, and you kind of have to decide, okay, what levels are we going to introduce, split testing or something, and how are we going to go into this in a manageable way without losing our momentum with some of these channels. So those tools are helpful, but sometimes the tools can give you so many options. You have to back off and remember how to play checkers.
And Michael, I love your analogy there with chess, but the universe of chess is definable. You have to think through, and I love poker as a better analogy.
Oh, okay.
Because you have decision biases, you have lack of information, and certainly when I'm putting together a strategy for marketing for our services, I don't know what's going to work, right? I don't know how it's going to approach. Is it the right time? I mean, there's a whole lot of decision trees that you need to go through, and I think that's the one thing that I would say is that, we're all trying this. We're all working hard to do this. There are some content. I'm a big believer in email marketing that the subject line leads to the open, the header leads to the read leads to the CTA, and if the CTA isn't great, you're not going to get that click through. But what is your subject line? What is the header? What's the read? What's the right CTA? And that's an unknowable. Like poker, you don't know what the other person's going to be doing. So you just got to try it, and you got to try and have purpose, intent, and be memorable.
That's great. Good. Well, I can't top that. That's tremendous, Matt. Thank you so much. B2B and B2C marketing is more like a game of poker. Good. Thank you. Really appreciate time with you. Happy Friday. And we're going to wrap up episode 39 with that. And we'll be seeing you soon. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Michael. Take care.